Hey everyone, so big news! I officially graduated in August and I studied physiotherapy in SIT. Just give me a while to explain why I even got into physiotherapy because as someone who generally talks a lot about finance online, physiotherapy seems something completely out of the way, selfless helping people versus someone who is just thinking and talking about money all the time. So basically I had this nasty knee injury where I had a piece of my cartilage torn off, snapped off. Okay, it sounds painful, and it was. And because of that, I was showing signs similar to someone who is having osteoarthritis. But here's the twist, right? I had this incredible physio who didn't just help me recover, but eventually now I can rock climb and I can go for runs again. I just did a 16 km run recently, so my knee is definitely doing well now. And so that experience, right, lit a fire in me, and I thought that I want to do that for someone else as well. So I dived headfirst into a physiotherapy degree, thinking that that's exactly what I want to do. I want to be that kind of physio to someone else, to help someone regain their movement, the feeling of using your hands and knowledge to help someone else heal. It's an incredible feeling. I never really wanted to work for the sake of work. I always wanted to do it out of passion. And what I realized that if I want to do something mainly because of passion, I need money. And so that pushed me into this rabbit hole where I started to research more about passive income and other alternative ways to grow my wealth apart from just working. I am someone who would really like to work out of passion rather than necessity. So while I was studying, I started to share my financial journey. I talked about the things that I invested in. I explored the theses why I decided to invest in certain things and shared about just how much money I had together with my sister. We talk about everything, right? Like from housing, credit cards to investment strategies. All of this is on TikTok and that's generally where I'm more active. And so while I started my talk, which was amazing, the crazy part is that people started sponsoring my content. I wasn't even thinking about getting sponsorships at all. I didn't even know that people would actually reach out to sponsor my content. It was just so abstract to me. I'm still a bit dumbfounded by it. They were paying me to share things that I was genuinely passionate about, something that I love doing. At a point of time, I was researching ways to earn additional income. So it's mind-blowing. And so I became super engrossed in that and I almost forgot about my studies, but I did not. I still passed. I graduated with honors, so all's good. But here's the dilemma. So it's this whole financial content creation, which I really, really enjoy. And then there's also this part about being a physio. So it's two very conflicting things. And while TikTok is fun, sponsorships do not really pay the bills. So I still need to get a job. So after thinking a lot, I've decided to try something new. I've made a new choice. While most of my peers are diving straight into the physio jobs, I'm going to be taking a short detour. I'm going to be giving myself a year to use everything that I've learned from TikTok to build my own social media marketing agency. Now, why? Because it aligns with my passion for content creation, and as I grow my own social media team, I can also double it up and use the team to supplement my own content creation. At least that's how I see it in my head at the moment. I don't know whether this is the right or wrong thing. Now, you might ask, why not just be a physio and create content on the side? And well, it did cross my mind and it's still on the table. But if I do go down that path, I will most likely just be creating content related to physio and not on my financial journey. I like the whole financial journey aspect because the financial journey consists of so many parts of my life, which allows me to share many other things. Whereas when it comes to just physio content, I may just be stuck with that forever. So I'm gonna be working as a physio and creating content for a physio, and it's all very narrow. And again, I don't really know if what I'm saying makes sense. This is a very non-traditional path that I'm trying to take. So there really isn't a lot of people that I can just say, hey, am I doing the right thing? Should I focus more, double down on content creation, or maybe I should just go and get a job? What's better? I honestly don't know. Just because I talk about finance doesn't mean I'm financially stable yet. It's a journey. I'm slowly building up my wealth. I'm slowly building up my capital, and I will make it to a point where I can possibly live off my investments for the rest of my life. And at least that's the goal. And I hope that if I share it online, it not only keeps me accountable, but people can also follow what I'm doing. And because of that, hopefully achieve the same level of financial freedom that I am personally looking for. So being a fresh graduate, I don't really have a lot of capital. So even if I were to just focus on investing right now, even if I were to triple my money in the next 5 years, beat Warren Buffett, that's not gonna do much. It's not gonna be life-changing because honestly, if you wanna live off investments, you wanna grow your investments, you need capital. And right now, I simply do not have the capital. And I'm not gonna be getting more capital by simply focusing on investing. It's a slow process. But if I focus on working hard and building that capital base, then I feel that in the near future, that would be quite achievable. If you're someone who able to save up $1 million today as of like 21st August when I'm recording this, and you were to just buy a 10-year UST bills, you will be able to get $40,000 every single year without touching your initial capital for the entire 10 years, because 10-year treasury bills are like 4.8% now. So if you had $1 million and you built a bond ladder right now, if you're getting $40,000 free every single year, you could do and pursue any kind of passion that you want. Which is why the arbitrary number for me right now is actually $1 million, because if I get $1 million, I feel that I will be able to get about 40 to 50K very safely, very comfortably on a yearly basis based on the way that I personally like to invest in. And that's the goal, right? To get $1 million, to get that passive income, and with that, be able to pursue passions that I truly enjoy, or maybe just go on a holiday. So I'm not really sure yet. So if you're interested in someone who is just trying to go down the non-traditional path, especially someone from Singapore, where everyone really just gets a degree and get a job, then follow along, because maybe it will be quite interesting. And if you're curious about my journey over the next year, hit that subscribe button, because I think I will start posting more on YouTube as well. So in the coming videos, I will be diving into my investment strategies, the ones that I personally developed, and perhaps some of the basics of investing, and then sharing some strategies, and maybe even showcasing a few day trades as well. So stay tuned.